Always watch your back. Be watchful of what you say. Mind the kind of group or friends you keep.
Justice for Mohbad, guys. No justice, no peace. No autopsy, no peace. No DNA, no peace. Justice for one is justice for all. My people, this woman don come give us so many talks wey be say normally we suppose use am understand the fact say people wey their hand dey for inside this Mohbad kpai, dem dey within, dem no dey far at all at all. Omo guys, one just need to dey very very careful make you no allow that country called Nigeria do you. Omo, e choke. Make e no be like say na me use my mouth talk wetin the woman talk finish. Make we gather guys, make we hear from her live and direct. When somebody wey get wisdom dey talk, you go know say yes, this person get wisdom. But before then, I still remember una humble girl Case. Na me dey bring una latest ogbonge tori. If you never subscribe to this channel, I beg make you subscribe. Click on the notification bell so that they go notify you anytime we will drop tori like this. Guys, now wow, things really dey happen for inside life. Justice is what we seek, and justice is what we shall get by the special grace of God. No matter how the things seems hard, no matter how the thing seems difficult, justice must surely prevail. Guys, make we listen to this very woman as she reveals so many things as a wisdom woman where she be. Let's go there, guys.
This justice we are fighting for is just to prevent such occurrence in the future. And the future we're talking about is not 100 years, it's not 50 years, it's not 20 years. The future could be next few hours. The future could be next few days, next maybe a year or more than to come. So this is just for us to prevent future occurrence. And please, always watch your back. Be watchful of what you say. Mind the kind of group or friends you keep. Because believe me you now, if you watch all over, the same people you discuss with are the same people that will set you up. That is what they will say. But yet, it is a real snitch. They will be the one that will set you up. They will be the one that will encourage you at the same time. So be wary of people. Human being, in quotes, human beings. Human beings are devils and at the same time angels. So choose where you walk into and who you walk with. Please, that's just my candid advice. Get your legal backings in case anyone wants to harass you or arrest you, unwillingly. Get your legal backings, because right now it's like they are restricting freedom of speech in that country. As much as fighting for this justice, let us be mindful of every of our actions. That is my own submission. And also to back your speech or to protect yourself, get your legal backings, your legal documents. I don't know the term that we could use, but in case you want to be arrested illegal or illegally, you could get when you have such documents, it will prevent such from happening. Please be safe out there. Be safe in that country called Nigerians. We all know the rich will always oppress the poor. That has been their way of, maybe their syllabus all these years. So please, protect yourself, protect your family. We are all seeking for what we eat, how we're going to be okay, feed our family, have a shelter over us, good clothes, not getting or searching for money to fight a case. I don't think that is what we are after right now. Everyone is trying to survive now. This what we have is just survival of the fittest. And if you want to survive it, you must struggle. You must fight for it. We are still fighting for freedom. Yet still fighting for justice. Fighting for freedom of speech. Always fighting for everything. May God help us all. Please, be safe out there in that country. I feel terribly bad.
Hello?
Watch what you say. Thank you very much.
I want to start with this whole Gucci stuff. Where exactly did? Please, I do beg the I dodge everyone on the panel and the comment section to take. Take it easy with me. I just want to come from a rational mind. Where did this all stuff about the Èlegushi being the father of the child? Where did it all start from? Because the people who initially carried this, which I believed carried, or they didn't say it, but it started on a certain platform of the but she didn't mention. She just said she didn't want to mention names, and later we began to hear names and began to see photographs, cropped photographs of the king and the child. Then later we had that certain people in the cell mention the name of this king. And I believe when these two people came to the court, they didn't even mention the name of the king when they were at the inquest. And a lot of the hosts have been carrying this statement, and every one of us, including myself, have also carried it. And unfortunately, the people who have carried this information, who have this fact, are refusing to bring it out to say the likes of Arifa, the likes of Veron, now Binti and Yinka. They're not throwing out that fact. They all say, we have this fact, we have this. And I now ask myself, because now I've now moved from so-called Team Justice to Team Neutral to Team Russia now. I'm not saying if you guys have these facts, why are you hiding it? If you throw out these facts, this would bring these people out of incarceration. Because because at the moment, I believe why they're holding out these people is because we've got no proof. And unfortunately, these people have the law behind them, and we cannot force them to go for a DNA. Because if we are alleging, we should be bringing out the evidence. But unfortunately, I do not, correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Aristocrat, I know you're very much versatile with the law, the legal system. If you're not, is it possible to request for the king to do a DNA of their child? But for us to prove paternity.
It must be, in this matter, it's like someone come to you, or people in your area come to you and say, you must do a DNA if you are the father of that child that looks like you. On what basis? Because law is always rational. You can't compel him to do that. There are other, facts that you might say you want to compare him. Probably something else happened that requires the police to want to do that based on their investigation. They will get it done. But based on saying you want to force someone to do a paternity test for a child, you assumed without any substantive evidences to say the person is the father of the child. You can never do that, no matter how you do it. The court will not allow such.
Thank you very much. So further on to support what Susie said, and I believe the way we can really
fathering that child
justice,
that
goes.
Can I?
Hello, Aristocrat, can you hear me? Am I on this is Aristocrat's network?
Hello, Mr. Riso.
Can I go on?
Yeah, I think, right?
So, okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, so I'm thinking of going on now. We can only fight this cause using the legal means. Being able to provide evidences, being able to go with claims that we can defend. For example, the petition which mohbad wrote, that we can claim that we are agitating based on this petition, that we can legally back ourselves up with. Because what I was from the little news I could gather on the grapevine, and which you just confirmed, our warrior, Yinka, was not arrested because she did the protest, but because she was identified as being the main speaker, and they had been able to get a video of in the past where they believed she had made some allegations against the king, and that's why they used that excuse so that they were able to silence her before she goes out to speak on the media, because I believe she had some media interviews planned ahead. So basically, with what they can fight, and there's a, for example, with what this guy said, very dark man. Now, unfortunately, people are abusing the cyber law and getting the police to waste the police resources in chasing after people making allegations over each other, which could have been settled over a case of slander. I mean, basically slander, which you sue me or I sue you because you slandered my name, but rather because they've seen a loophole within the law. They are now using cyber security and cyber stalking and cyber bullying as a means, as a criminal option to get people incarcerated. So, as I was saying earlier, why I was bad, because this certain guy was on this platform, and he was saying that in the future, if anyone wants to lead the protest, make sure you keep away from social media so that they will have nothing against you to use against you. Because now anyone that's fighting at the front, especially when you're in Nigeria, where they can pick you up, if they can get any traces of your activism on social media, and you're making as claims that they know you cannot defend, they would use that and claim that cyberbullying and try and silence you. And that's one of the reasons why I was like, let us now be careful of what we say in the public. If we do not have the facts, we can use words as allegedly, and be careful, because we do not have we cannot defend these claims if these people decide to use the law against us. Because there's not, if you cannot defend what you are asserting, then you will be termed as a criminal. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, with this loophole they found in the cyber law, which they created, which I believe that cyber law was a tool for them to suppress voices on the social media. And secondly, regarding us cooperating together, fighting, infighting and everything, I believe, as what Susie said, we need to cooperate, fight together as a force, come together, share minds, brainstorm, and do not cause. If you do not like someone's opinion, you're free to say, I do not like your opinion, rather than cursing, calling out, opening up sessions and dragging each other. And thirdly, which is paramount, I am asking, why is the legal team have not raised petitions against Wunmi for stating for the post she made that she is aware of the people who murdered her husband, but she's not going to say that. I believe that's obstruction of justice, which should have been a clear petition, criminal petition should have been made against her, that she's aware of the people who murdered her husband, and they've not made, and she's covering those people. She's not naming them. So what is the legal team doing? Because people who are fighting, who have left their families, who have left their homes to fight this justice, they're being picked up just because they've made assertions on things they cannot defend. But we have someone that we are fighting justice for, or we believe she's against justice, and we are afraid. The legal team is afraid to petition her. What is happening? And that's why I said I'm now team rational justice. Or they're just watching us being picked up across the streets because we've been whipped up by sentiments to fight their cause. Besides that, is evidence, clear evidence of obstruction of justice. You know someone who killed someone and you are refusing to name them. And my question is, and that's why I'm not is the team, so-called Team Justice, the legal team, or Team Baba, or whatever, are they actually fighting for justice, or they're using this as a means of negotiation? I dropped my comments. Thank you.
Can I say something, Mr. Riso?
Sorry, can I say something, please?
Thank you very much.
I want to say something because Mr. Riso.
Hold on. Let everyone hold on, please. Hold on. Hold on. Am I audible?
Yes.
Am I audible?
You are.
Everybody mute. Now, Rotex, I quickly like to admit your submission is as brilliant, Chris Sever. Let me make some few corrections at the same time. Good to teach today. I want people that are listening at the sound of my voice and listen clear. You see, they always say that a city or a country, laws, there are no sins.
Yes, mommy.
But there is law, there is sin. Now, everybody is entitled to fundamental human rights. Whether the person is a criminal, whether the person is not a criminal, assumed to be, everyone has fundamental, that killed someone, has fundamental